Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakradash, Yahweh being the true and worldly called God, Ba'ashem in the name of, and Yahushai being the true and Lord Savior, the worldly called Jesus, and Rakakradash meaning the Holy Spirit. Double honors to Apostle Note is a great millstone that rule well, and unworthy double honors. And peace and blessings to your hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad in the four corners of the earth, pushing the work of the Lord in true faith and sincerity, that promoted by his own sacrifice. So today's edification and exhortation in this quick sit down, you know what I'm saying? This quick lesson before I go to the plantation. Basically, it's going to be a sit down about, making time for this truth, And we have to ultimately, make time for this thing of ours, man, which is this truth. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be you, doing lessons, whatever your lot is, doing lessons, you know what I'm saying? Going to highways and byways, just doing, anything possible to really, just do the work, man. You know what I'm saying? Because even if it's little work, it's still work. You know what I'm saying? And we know that, we understand that, we're in captivity right now. Brothers got to work. Brothers got to do certain things. But, out of 24 hours, man, you can make, a 10-minute sit down. You know what I'm saying? You can even make a 2-minute sit down, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, edification is edification, man. So even if you make a post, you know what I'm saying, a 2-minute post, that's edifying to the flock. You know what I'm saying? Because we're supposed to feed the sheep daily, man. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua went, out in the, he basically, roughly paraphrasing, he taught daily, man. Daily, any way possible. So we have to make time for this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You can make time to binge watch that show on Netflix, but you can't make time, to do a lesson for the Lord, or, hit up a brother, you know what I'm saying? Do something for the ministry, you know what I'm saying? Even charity, man, looking out for a brother, you know what I'm saying? Doing certain things, praying, make sure you're studying, that's the most important thing too. You got to make time for studying and prayer, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, the scripture says, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be that stability at times. So we have to constantly be in the scriptures. The scriptures tell us to meditate, on the scriptures day and night, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're supposed to do that, man. So all the 24 hours in a day, you should be able to try to do something, for the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? To the best of your ability. Because I understand certain days you might not be able to do a lesson, the flesh, you know what I'm saying? All these demons is on us, you know what I'm saying? Or you might have a situation where you can't, put on a video or something, but, you could still do, there's so many, versatile ways you can, help the ministry, man. So continue to do things to the best of your ability, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's all about feeding the sheep, you know what I'm saying, and doing the will of the Lord. And make sure you pray, man, especially in the times they're going into prophecy. Even right now, prophecy is going faster than the speed of light. So all hell is about to break loose, man. A purge is about to come, you know what I'm saying? That's a lesson for that time, but, purge is about to come. All these things, all these plagues are coming upon the earth, and we have to be ready. And the only way we're going to be preserved by all these plagues that are coming on the earth is by ultimately, keeping the faith in prayer, man. We got to call on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's why the name's important, man. So we got to call on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. When darkness, when all these plagues come on this earth, man, so continue to stay in prayer, pray 3 times a day, at least 3 times a day, man. You know what I'm saying? At least 3 times a day, or sometimes, man, and also, sometimes, man, you can, try, so you got to try to elevate yourself in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? You start off with, 3 prayers daily, and then after you try to improve yourself, you try to progress. So now you're trying to do 7 prayers. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to do 7 prayers. You know what I'm saying? 5 prayers. It's all about improving. It's all about getting 1% better every single day, man. So continue to just try to do the best that you can, man. Because at the end of the day, you're supposed to give diligence to make your calling and election sure, man. So you got to put in the work somehow, some way. Even if it's not you doing a lesson, you still got to make sure you being spiritual at all times. You're being godlike, even when you at work. You know what I'm saying? When you in this world, you still got to be godlike. You still got to be righteous. You can't only be, you know, a righteous dude when you're around the brothers or when the camera comes on. Like, you literally got to be a living testament of the scriptures, as Yahweh Shai was, man. And we're supposed to emulate Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and the prophets of old, you know, they literally, you know, had their life, you know, as basically a walking scripture, man. And we got to be like that, man. You know, man. So, you know, moral of this lesson, man, is to just, you know, ultimately we got to make time for this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We do all these things, all these pleasures. Even brothers might go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes, man, instead of going to the gym 4 days a week, you know, 3 days a week, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you substitute that, you know, one of those days, you know, for, you know, a spiritual day where you do, you know, lessons, you know, a lot, you know, or where you know, talk to the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Just ultimately stay in the spirit, you know, because, you know, the pleasures of this world, man, is not going to preserve us in the times to come. You know what I'm saying? You know, bench pressing 300 pounds is not going to, you know, stop, you know, Esau's great wrath. You know what I'm saying? You know, man, you know, having a six pack, you know, scriptures say, you know, bodily exercise profiteth little, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't, you know, work out. Obviously you work out, you know, but, you know, you don't let, you know, that exercise, you know, ultimately become your ego. A lot of people, you know's ego is based upon how much they can lift, you know what I'm saying, or how big they are, you know what I'm saying. That's all carnal, man. But at the end of the day, you know, your body's a temple, so take care of your body, brothers. You know what I'm saying, you know, because we got to be spiritually, mentally, and physically ready for the times that we're coming into. So, you know, drop down, you know, do some push-up, do something. But, you know, if you start working out, you know, don't let that, you know, ultimately take over, you know, the will, you know, of you doing the work of the Lord, man. So, brothers, with that, Lord, if I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim El-Shai, Bashim El-Kakadash. I got to go to the plantation. You know, Shalom, Abal Babal, death to America. Make time for the truth. Shalom.